Hey there. So, you're on the hunt for a dog trainer here in St. Paul and you want to find the right one, right? Well, you're in the right place. We're going to walk through a really clear, practical guide to help you find that perfect professional for you and your dog.
We all have that picture in our heads, don't we? A beautiful, calm stroll through Como Park, or just relaxing on a Grand Avenue patio with your dog, and it's all easy, no stress. That's the goal, and great training is honestly what gets you there.
All right, so where do we even begin? The very first step is just getting a handle on the philosophy behind good modern dog training. This foundation is absolutely crucial for making a smart choice later on.
The core concept you'll hear about is positive reinforcement, and this is more than just handing out treats. It's a way of teaching your dog what you want them to do by making it rewarding for them. It builds a really strong bond, one that's based on trust, not on fear.
So, this is the main takeaway here. Focus your search on trainers who use humane, science-based methods. The reason this is so important is that methods using fear or intimidation can often create even bigger problems, like anxiety or aggression. Kindness and effectiveness really do go hand in hand.
Okay, I know this can look like a bit of an alphabet soup, but these letters are incredibly helpful. For example, CPD-TKA means the trainer is certified and has passed actual exams on learning theory and ethics. Seeing credentials like these is a quick way to know a trainer is committed to professional standards, and that's a huge plus.
Now, let's get into the practical side of things. We're going to look at the different types of training you can choose from, what you can expect to pay, and the most important questions you really need to ask.
So, which one's right for you? Well, if your dog's main issues are things like barking like crazy at the window or jumping all over guests, in-home training is perfect because you're solving the problem right where it happens. On the other hand, if your goal is to help your dog practice staying calm around distractions, a group class gives you that controlled setting to build those skills. This chart should give you a pretty solid idea of what to budget for training here in St. Paul. Of course, the costs change based on the format and how much personal attention you're getting. Try to think of it less as a cost and more as an investment in a long, happy life with your dog. All right, so you've narrowed it down to a few potential trainers. Now what? Knowing exactly what to ask is the key to figuring out who's the right fit and turning that list of names into your perfect training partner. When you talk to a trainer, you really want to hear about their methods, confirm their credentials, and get a feel for how they'll tailor the plan for your specific dog. And that last question about practice, that one's vital. The real progress happens in all the little things you do together between sessions. So once you've found your trainer and you have a plan, the real work and honestly the real fun begins. It's time to take those skills out into the city and actually put them to use. These aren't just a bunch of rules. Think of them as guidelines for being a great canine citizen in St. Paul. A well-trained dog makes it easy to follow the leash law, and good training can solve things like excessive barking before it ever becomes a problem with your neighbors.
You know, St. Paul itself can basically become your classroom. You can work on recall at Highbridge Dog Park, practice polite leash walking along the Mississippi River Trail with all its distractions, and teach your dog to settle calmly during a busy day at Como Park.
When you get right down to it, training isn't really about control. It's about giving your dog the confidence to navigate our world. A confident, well-behaved dog is a true companion you can take on all your city adventures.
So, happy training. Putting in the effort to build a great partnership with your dog pays off every single day. It makes every walk around the neighborhood, every visit with family, and every single trip to the park a more joyful experience for both of you.